First shout out comment is by Newblood9000. He said, "No one, Beerus, when he stubs his toe against the coffee table. Is this pain that I'm feeling? Well done." I understand Beerus spammed that a ton in the video, the last video, and of course, because of that, you guys made sure to spam it in the comment section. Again, obviously, if you want your comment featured or shouted out, you have to leave a comment down below, otherwise I cannot do that. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe as it greatly supports the channel. And now we'll be going on to a classic move that got buffed to ridiculous proportions in DLC 10. Hello everyone, it's me again, Steedoj here, back from another Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 video. Obviously, the topic of this video, based on the title and thumbnail, is going to be on Super God Fist. A very, very, very infamous move. I'm going to say it's infamous more than famous. Super God Fist is a move we couldn't use in Xenoverse 1. It was only exclusive to Goku. Then when we saw it in the Xenoverse 2 trailer, we were hyped because we saw the custom character using it. And then when it came out, it wasn't really that good. No one was using it for some reason. No one was Even when Savage Strike came out, no one was really using Super God Fist. But now Super God Fist is to the same crazy degree it was in Xenoverse 1. If you guys watched my hit video, you'll understand. But if you haven't watched that video, please check out, because it is kind of ridiculous now. Again, obviously, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, as it really supports the channel. Leave a comment down below what you'd like to see next. But yes, God Fist did have a few, and by a few I mean really just one change to it. Now, God Fist still works the same way like all the other time. You can see its range here. My range to Jiren is about 1 dash back, and it doesn't really hit him. That's pretty much it, but that's not important. As explained in my hit video, God Fist will actually go a certain length. Now, if the person is too far away, it won't make any attempt. But you can hit people directly after a knockback, even though that's something it never used to do, like literally ever. God Fist actually just physically does not have enough range to connect on a lot of these knockbacks. But now it just will. Now, God Fist doesn't work in a knockdown. But I'm sure you can see it's working in a lot of these knockbacks. So long as the person is just in front of you and are not too far away, the game will say, screw it, I think that connects. That's fair, that should connect. Now, God Fist still works the old way. You can still just, use it in the middle of a combo whenever you want to. Although, considering the high success rate and very low punishment of missing God Fist, it's probably easier to just actually just do a knockback and then throw it out. God Fist will most likely do more damage, even, doesn't matter how low your strike super is. God Fist will most likely do more damage than any final hit of your combo anyways. If you have a combo that ends on a hard knockdown, I would say just don't do it. Because God Fist, I have not seen it connect from a hard knockdown like that. Even Savage Strike struggles with knockdowns a lot of the time, so a move like God Fist would definitely be effective. It doesn't matter, it just won't reach. So as you can see, 3,700 damage when I use the actual legitimate full combo. But if I sacrifice the last hit for God Fist, you get, 42. Undoubtedly a lot higher, as well as has an easier time to combo. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that if you hard knockdown like this, you either have to key cancel or vanish down to continue the combo, but sometimes when you key cancel, someone can actually fall out of the key blast before you punch them. Now, I'm not one for key canceling, so I mostly just vanish, which is probably worse, because again, use the stamina. You don't really want to use stamina in the middle of your own combo. You need it to run away and escape it for later. So it's probably better to not do that. And you could say with the hard knockdown, well, I can just use my super attack at the end of the hard knockdown, because, that's where my damage will come from. What if I don't need to continue the combo? And fair enough, you don't need to. Fair enough, you don't need to, use your super attack. You don't need to sacrifice your time to key cancel and dash in or vanish to continue a combo. But you might as well just use Savage Strike anyways, because its knockback is so good, and then you can still combo a super from it. So it's not actually up for debate. If you have a combo that ends in a hard knockdown, cough cough Namekians, then you really kind of don't need to use it anymore for using Super God Fist, because it will have the same ease of use, probably more actually, because with God Fist you can make some crazy combo positions back just because of the range of it, and the way it knocks characters down. Well, a lot of the time, if you do a hard knockdown from especially super high up, there's next to no chance your combo will continue. And if you're playing online, there's a high chance your beam won't connect either. I mean, look at this. Sometimes it can drop, right? It's kind of hard to show offline, but there's a lot of times it drops online. But yeah, if you're using God Fist, of course, the game plays on super duper easy mode. You can just connect anything from anything. 5,000 damage because I hit you how many times? 9? Yeah, 9 times. Okay. Yeah, 5,000 damage, half health bar because you got hit 9 times. Now, I would compare the side by side with Savage Strike, but I don't think it's even up for debate. God Fist is just better than Savage Strike now. A lot of people who use Savage Strike use it in the same way as God Fist. They just attack you and then immediately throw out. No one waits to see if it connects. They just attack you and throw out. You can't convince me there's one person who's ever done otherwise with Savage Strike. Not to mention, no one even uses Savage Strike's second input, which is an extremely good, hard knockdown, high damaging super attack. And even though it got buffed to be even better, no one still uses it for that. They just want to keep using the standard version. You want to know why? Because the standard version has this lovely combo position where it's an infinite. Look at that. You get put in a standing position again if you get hit by God Fist and Savage Strike. So it's probably just better to put on God Fist because not only is it way faster than Savage Strike, it's much harder to punish. Because you guys know the way the game works. The person gets too far out of your range, and then the game has this dash mechanic that you can use to cancel out God Fist. It's just a bit silly, a little bit unfair, but whatever. Now, obviously, with God Fist coming back into the meta, I would say, Male Saiyans can do this infamous combo again. Male Saiyans used to do this a ton before Savage Strike came out. Now they can go back to doing it because God Fist is just better than Savage Strike. I think most people are kind of concerned about having both Savage Strike and God Fist. Because don't get me wrong, while you could have two supers for that scenario, it would mean you have one less super that you probably need for another scenario. The same reason why I think a lot of people have an issue with broken stamina not giving you free vanishes anymore. Because now you have to put on Super Guard if you want to run away from your enemy. And putting on Super Guard means you have to take away one of your many moves that you would, rather use to, I don't know, let's say you'd rather just, Death Beam spam someone, or one of the many tricks that you would used to do. Now you have to just take it off because, you need to defend yourself. God Fist's combo potential is really quite disgusting. You can rack up an obscenely high amount of damage. Not to mention, you can increase it further with the Kamehameha Super Sword. I'm going to do the necessary 6 and then I'll be back to you. Okay, so I've done the necessary 6 super attack Kamehamehas. And now God Fist should do how much damage? 2,800. Okay, it was doing 2,200 before. If I'm sure. It was doing that much before. So now our knockback combo will do 49 rather than 42. And if we do the YXY instead, yeah, this damage is not exactly a small increase. This is quite a big deal. Especially if you get people, even in a short stamina break. I imagine you could do a ton of damage with this, even in a short stamina break, just because of the way the game is built. Yeah, you can... Jesus Christ, that's disgusting. Another trope that people like to do with God Fist. Well, people like to do this with God Fist on Goku, but it's going to be even more free now, because what people used to do on Goku is that they would do this over and over again. Most specifically with Blue Kaioken Goku, they would just do this over and over again. And you were like, you know what, this is fine because they're using up their ki, as well as using up their stamina. Yeah, he's in Kaioken uses up less stamina, but he's still using up stamina regardless, so I don't mind too much. Now they don't have to do that, they have a shortcut version of it. Now it's just the dash and the punch, because Super God Fist will just work after any punch. So they have a more unvanishable version, basically. Because if you're rolling, from what I recall, if you're rolling on the ground, the next hit you take is unvanishable. Which is why people did the knockback to begin with, because you couldn't escape the knockback. You just have to get lucky in vanishing from God Fist, or vanishing to the other side. So basically that whole thing I just did now was unvanishable. If you wanted to escape it, you probably have to use your evasive. Okay, so now we're in Super Saiyan Blue, which obviously makes God Fist even stronger. So I've got all my Kamehameha buffs on, as well as Super Saiyan Blue. Not evolved, not evolved. I like to use Blue for convenience. So whatever damage you see here would be higher if you're using evolved. But no one really uses evolved, let's be honest. So Super God Fist should do... Oh my lord. It's quite a hefty amount of damage. And my Saiyan is not even a striker. He's a Ki Blaster basic attacker. That's a lot of damage. In a knockback, that should be even more. Ooh. Okay, let's use the YXY knockback now, yeah? Jesus Christ, that's some mental damage. Follow up with a super attack and you get an easy health bar. That's kind of crazy, actually. So with the way God Fist works, how much damage could you do with the move? Let's just say hypothetically. No Super Saiyan Blue, no Super Soul activated. You can see that in the top left corner. How much damage can I do by just using the most basic unvanishable God Fist, situation? Let's say, vanish behind your enemy from a combo, and your enemy's like, oh, I know, if I back it fast enough, I'll be able to hit him. But you dash backwards, inch a bit closer while they're still in the recovery of their back hit, and use God Fist. And then a super attack. Half a health bar. Because they got to land the move once. That is much faster, as well as easier to connect than Savage Strike. Savage Strike is only good, I'd say, after you knock someone back. God Fist is good all the time. The only reason God Fist got replaced is because people are like, well, Savage Strike is just unvanishable, so I'm going to use that all the time. Additionally, you don't have to always use a super attack. You could just, you know, be in a safe distance or a safe space while you're dashing around. I want you to see that perfect range. That perfect range, because God Fist, don't forget, has grab-based properties. Meaning, if you vanish at the last second, you'll get hit by the move anyways. There are situations where you can get hit by God Fist, use up your stamina, and not take, like, you won't be safe. You'll take all the damage, and you'll be in perfect combo position for a follow-up attack, which they can transition into a heavy, because you're stunned by the follow-up attack. It's pretty freaking disgusting. Again, hypothetical situation, vanish behind someone, they try to back hit you in time, doesn't happen. Hit them with God Fist, then the next hit you do is a stun follow-up. You can do a lot of things from a stun follow-up. In fact, you could even just do another God Fist if you really wanted to. I don't see why not. Additionally, if you're a race that has a follow-up combo where the next hit doesn't connect, for example, Freezers and, you know, sometimes Male Saiyans for their last X combo, you'll know what I mean by when you use combos like this, you would follow up into this attack, and if the attack that comes after would normally never connect. So now with God Fist, obviously, now you can use this combo because this hit is guaranteed invanishable, and then God Fist after is easily invanishable. From what I know, every time I've played online, this exact input, this one is just never vanishable. The last one sometimes, but that one I've never seen anyone like ever dodge it ever. It's just too messy for Xenoverse to track. So you can get an easy God Fist from there. Not that anyone even used the same X combo because, you know, the Y combo burst and that does way more damage. It comes down a sooner space of time and you still get the God Fist at the end. So I think I'll do the usual. I will practice, practice is the wrong word. I will display some combos that you can do in a stamina break of God Fist. Again, these are just ones that I think of on spot. I haven't actually like practiced these or anything. And then after that, online matches, at least 2. That's what I've normally been doing. And that will be the end of the video after that. So again, hope you guys enjoy the showcase of combos and online fights.
What's wrong? That's a lot of damage! Purple, don't do it!
I think that's a pretty good place to end the video. I didn't mean to embarrass the last guy so much. I was just showing the kind of versatility you can get after a Super Godfist. Super Godfist into dash follow-up, free stun, do whatever you like so long as it's fast enough. So I used Raid Blast. Just have fun with Super Godfist, you know. It's not as crazy as finishing blow, I'm gonna say. It's definitely not as crazy as finishing blow, not by a long shot. But it is a lot better now than it used to be before, and I do expect to see a lot less savage strikes. But yeah, again, that'll be the end of this video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe, as it greatly supports the channel. Don't forget to leave a comment of what you'd like to see next. Love you all, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.